Hey folks, Mark Emery here with the Law Club. This video is extremely important. You need to understand the contents. I would lay odds that you have been in court, you might be currently dealing with a court situation, and surely you will be going to court if you haven't already. It's just something that is a part of our modern day society. Most people are very intimidated when they go to court. And this leads to all kinds of problems. All right, that intimidation forces you typically to find an attorney to try and help you. That leads to all sorts of other problems. And let me tell you from experience, there's only one way to do things correctly in court and to get the results that you're looking for, and that's to do it yourself. Attorneys will not do what you need them to do for you, for the case, for truth, or for justice. I'll tell you from personal experience, you can ignore me at your own peril. Find out for yourself if you haven't already, okay? This video is going to lead you on the path to learning how to win in court, learning how to beat these guys at their own game. Nothing fancy, no patriot arguments, just simple law and procedure. And let me tell you, in most cases, attorneys don't know the law that well. All they know is how to play the game with their brothers on the other side of the aisle, sitting at the other table. It's all a charade. And when challenged with true law and true procedure, somebody who really knows what's going on, like you will be when you complete this course. Here's my interview with Dr. Frederick Graves, who is a licensed attorney and is the driving force behind the course that I'm going to recommend to you here today. This should be required education. This is basic, this is foundational. Everybody needs to master the information that Dr. Graves has put together for us in this fantastic training program. So let's start with my interview with Dr. Graves.
For example, we have a law that says you have to wear a seatbelt. And if you're not wearing a seatbelt, you're involved in an accident, your rights are not the same as a person who was wearing a seatbelt. Follow me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we lawyers call substantive law. Substantive law.
Okay.
All right, and that's fine. You can know all about it. You can know all about homestead. You can know all about foreclosure, taxes, right to travel, all this other stuff. You can know everything there is to know about substantive law. But if you don't understand procedure and evidence, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Even though you're in the right, you're still going to lose. And the reason you're going to lose is because the other side knows the rules. And they know how to use the rules against you. And it's wrong. It's completely wrong. It's criminal, but it's been going on forever.
Yeah, boy.
And so what I decided to do, I asked my granddad, I said, what's the key to success? He was very successful. He said, well, find something that people need and give it to them at a reasonable price, and you'll do well. So I have. I had experiences in my life that motivated me in a way that other lawyers were not motivated. And I saw very early on how many people were being destroyed and cheated who go to court and just get screwed over.
Common practice.
I decided over 20 years ago, that I was going to create a course. And I've been building it for 20 years. I keep changing it and making it better. I've been building it for 20 years for people, if they will just go through it step by step instead of jumping ahead. It's not an encyclopedia.
Right. You have to build on the basics.
You start out with the basics, then you go to the next step. Then you learn that. And now you know that. You go to the next step. Now you know that. And none of it is rocket science. And one of the biggest problems that my people have is they go into this and they think it's complicated, so they've already put a fog bank in front of themselves, but the fog bank isn't there. It's something they created out of fear.
Yeah.
So you tell your people this and tell them that my course takes away the fear. If you will just simply go through the course the way I have created it, step by step, step 1, step 2, and in the main menu, each thing follows the other. There's also a reference menu, and there's an extras menu, and there's a lot of stuff in the course.
Yeah.
But the main menu is the main part. And if you go through it step by step in the order that I've presented it, then you can go to court and people will not be able to pull the wool over your eyes or kick sand in your face.
Perfect. That's what people need. You know, fear comes from the unknown, and once they know what they're doing, that fear goes away, and that's what people need.
Well, and we're providing it, and any help you can do to help me, because I'd like to do more than I've been able to do in the past 20 years. I'd like to be able to reach more people. You know, I'd like to have TV commentators talking about what we're doing. So we need to get to be more well known, and whatever you can do to help us do that, you're making America a safer place for the average man. The idea is like you got your run bankers run and lawful government and American heroes and the Montana, all that stuff. You know, the federal judiciary is pure fraud and so forth and so on. But the thing that we're missing out with people is they don't understand that the court has rules, and it's just like playing baseball.
Yeah.
If you go out to play baseball with a tennis racket, wearing shorts and tennis shoes, you know, and the umpire's not going to let you play. You're not going to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have people they're angry about this. You know, they say, well, you know, we live in a godless system and all this other stuff. And they talk about all these different things, but when you get right down to it, I have the missing key. I have the key to the courthouse door.
Yeah.
So all this other stuff's very important, but if you don't do things a certain way and you don't understand how to play the game, you can know everything there is to know about sovereign nation and all this other stuff. But if you don't know how to win in court, what good does it do you?
Yeah, I'm with you there. Context and philosophy isn't going to get you through the courtroom.
No, and there's a lot of problems. I mean, we were supposed to be a nation that was self-healing, right?
Right.
Well, but the healing has to come from the people. And so long as my profession keeps the people in the dark, which it does, how are the people ever going to know how to heal themselves?
No. Take care.
So, well, you be a good man, behave yourself, and let me, stay in touch, tell people about us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your time and your insights. Thank you very much. So I'll do what I can to get people educated using your program.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.